So to play this song, what I found out he's doing is hybrid picking. So we're going to use our ring finger along with, at least I use my ring finger. You can use your middle or even your pinky if you're comfortable, but I tend to use my ring finger and pluck with that finger. And I'm also going to pick with the index and thumb holding the plectrum. So to start this song out with, you can do a pluck if you want and a pick. We're going to pull the 3 strings, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string, and I'm just kind of pulling them. My ring finger's getting the 2nd and 3rd, and this one's plucking the 4th. And we're going to slide from the 2nd to the 3rd fret. It's up to you, whatever finger you use. I tend to use my ring finger because that puts me in position for the next part of it. And since we talked about the plucking, I'm going to get a close-up so you can see what I'm doing with my left hand. This part is very staccato, meaning you pick it and stop. So the very first note is an open D string. And then he's going to go right to pluck the D string as a pedal note and strike the 6th string with your pick at the 1st fret. And then you're going to come up to the 3rd fret 6th string while you're still plucking that 4th string. And we're going to do that 3 times total. Then we're going to come to the 1st fret of the 5th string, and now we're going to pluck the 3rd string open. And 3rd fret on the 5th string and open next. So we've got the intro, and then we hit our note and open, then together the 6 and 4. It's hard to do slow. It's actually better at speed, but I need you to see what he's doing. That first D is a very quick note, same with the 1st fret. It's just, it happens so fast. Again. Notice how I'm stopping each set of notes. Let me show it to you at speed. Okay, so you can see how it takes some practice to get that nailed, but once you do, it's a lot of fun to play. It's pretty cool. To go into like the pre-chorus, what they do is slide and stop, and then they go into, okay, and it's basically the same context. We're going to be plucking the 6th and 4th string and the 5th and 3rd at the same time. And we start out though on the with that open D, and then we go to 3. So it's a little different. This lick changes up. Okay, and again, this first half is very staccato, but the second half, he kind of gives it a little bit more ring, especially the very last time when you're plucking the 5 and 3. Then I'm not really sure that he plays this part, but the notes sound good. I'm playing C to an octave C. So I'm just C on the 2nd string, 1st fret, twice, to the C on the 5th string, twice, and then once each. And then you're back into the intro. Okay, there's a small interlude. The guitar is pretty clean during this part, and it goes like this. And that just kind of repeats. So what we're doing is we're doing a triad. Rather than going from an F to an E, we're only playing the top half of it. So we're on the 8th fret and 10th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string respectively. So we strike that, then again, and then just slide it back to an E. And he does that back and forth during this bridge. And then we're we're going to come in with the lead, and I'll show you the lead rhythm first. Okay, here's the rhythm under the lead guitar. So it's kind of funky, and we'll go through it at speed, and then I'll slow it down for you. And then you're back into that part. So what we're doing there is we're referencing an A sharp to start with, and we're going to bar the 4th through the 1st string at the 3rd fret, and we're going to hammer onto the 4th fret of the 2nd string and the 5th fret of the 4th string. And then pull off. So it's a hammer on, some chord strumming, and mostly up strumming. And then, so you do an upstroke and pull off. So there's a note or a chord, and hammer on. Then we're going to move this from the 1st fret to the 3rd fret, and we're just barring. We just do that for half a measure. The first part was a full measure, 4 counts. This one's a half a measure, so 2 of them. We're going to finish out this measure with that same one we started with. Point, you're going to move up to the 5th fret and hammer on to 6th and 7th fret with the same strings, 2nd and 4th. And we just hold that. He doesn't play any chords here because this is when the guitar is kind of... Okay, the guitar is doing that part, so he just... And then he goes to a plain old... He doesn't play the full D. We're not playing that root note. We're just playing the 4th through the 1st string. Really, I don't play the 1st that much, but 2nd through the 4th. But again, if you catch it, that's fine. And you're back into it with the slow part. Okay, so those that's the rhythm underneath the lead.